Hello, Black community. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. And if not, just hang in there. Everything will be okay. Last week, we talked about the importance of Black economic empowerment and the importance of business ownership within our community and the importance of bouncing the dollar within our community as many times as possible, which is the key to Black economic empowerment. This week, we will talk about Black leadership and the importance of an organized vision. Let's get into it. A key role in obtaining Black empowerment is Black leadership. In order for any group of people to achieve any kind of success, whether it be at work, on sports teams, religious groups, or just a group of friends, they must have a leader. Without leadership, there will be chaos, which is the reason why the Black community is in chaos right now. A great leader or a group of leaders focused on the mission at hand, empowering the Black community, is what we need. Someone who understands the times and situation we are in today and can unite our community and empower us to become a mighty nation. A well-organized, well-funded, self-interested nation of people that has fought and prayed despite having the worst possible odds forced upon them, has fought and prayed to raise themselves up and take back what is theirs, their name, their culture, their land, and their wealth. Someone who is willing to hurt the feelings of the majority and who's not afraid of what the majority may say or do. Someone who would tell the truth at all costs, that cannot be bought and sold at the expense of the community. Someone that has Black empowerment deep in their hearts, who thinks, eats, sleeps Black empowerment, who think of it not as a passion, but more like it's their life. In other words, someone who is fully dedicated, someone who loves our people and knows our people and is not intimidated by our aggressiveness and is patient with our stubbornness. Someone the people will love and respect and are willing to follow and fight for to the death if necessary. A great leader must have integrity, must be humble, selfless, honorable, trustworthy. They must have dignity. They must be reliable, charismatic, confident, and a person of great character. Nobody is squeaky clean and perfect, but a great leader must have these qualities. And yes, they must be great because our needs are great and our mission is great. We can't have just any old person leading us. The wrong person could lead us off of cliff or into chains again. All throughout history, there are examples of Black people selling out their community for a little bit of personal gain. We must not be fooled by these wolves in sheep's clothing, pretending to have the community's best interest in mind, but only offer symbolism and promises. Anybody that's coming with a plan to divide our community among any lines is not the leader we need. We need our community to be cohesive, tightly knit together, bound together by our history, our culture, and our skin color, united as one, serving and protecting our community. We need someone with a clear, precise vision that is realistic and attainable. A vision that will reunite, reestablish, and raise us up to a standard that we have yet to reach throughout our history. We know our history and we know our present situation. The only thing that is now left up to us is our future. With the right vision and the right people implementing the steps and processes laid out within this vision, we can set in motion a wave of organizing and planning that will ensure our rise to power. The scriptures tell us that a people without a vision shall perish. We must have the right vision tailor-made for our community based on our culture and our history. Our vision needs to include the entire diaspora, an international networking of people, businesses, and churches organized and working in unison, accomplishing the goal of Black empowerment. We must unite and organize. Meeting together, planning, and organizing is essential in building an empowered nation. If we don't meet and plan, how else will we keep track of and accomplish the goals we set for the community? Organization brings structure and order to whatever it is you're trying to succeed at. A household, a business, school, anything you want to become successful at requires planning and organization. Coming together as a group of people, aligning their resources and ideas for the common goal of Black empowerment would keep us headed in the right direction. It would keep us from being confused and disarrayed as to what the main agenda is, instead of getting sidetracked and distracted by less important issues. Organization lays out the guidelines as to who does what and what is expected of each individual. Systems that are set in place to manage and implement the work or task at hand. It's important that we organize and spread the message of Black empowerment throughout the diaspora. One of the messages we must spread is ownership. We must learn to see ourselves as owners of businesses, not just as customers and consumers. We are supposed to own all the stores and businesses around us, not people from other communities. We rarely see ourselves as owners, which is why I think we don't support each other's stores and businesses like we should. We see a Black person within our community open a business and wonder, how are they able to open a store, or how are they able to start a business, as if we're not supposed to be owners of anything. We never think that way about other communities that open businesses in our neighborhoods. We must change this self-defeating way we see ourselves and start to see ourselves as entrepreneurs, as owners of enterprises, as owners of industry. The right leadership and effective organizing can change that. We must develop think tanks based around the needs and concerns of our community. Think tanks made up of intellectuals, people who have studied and are well versed in Black thought and all things that make up the Black society, focused on the betterment of our community. These think tanks can help organize, finance, and establish the Black community into a nation. We must not make the same mistake we made in the past by allowing people from other communities to steal our rules for organizing, change our rules to fit the needs of other groups, and then give those people the power to dictate their new rules back to us. We must protect what we build. We must protect our legacy, our culture, and our community. We can't allow this new movement to be hijacked. We must stand and we must guard. We must lead and we must organize. Tell me what you think, Black community. Do we have the right leadership within our community? Are there any leaders out there for us? Is organizing what we need? An organized vision? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Let's open up this discussion and see where it takes us. Thank you for listening. Tune in to One Culture, One Community as we give our perspective of the Black culture. Talk to you later.